Hi, before the video starts, I want to talk about something for a bit. Nothing crazy, nothing dramatic, just something real. It's something I started to think about not too long ago. At first, it was just a small thought, but the more I thought about it, the more it made sense. Growing up is kind of odd, not because life suddenly becomes hard, but because things slowly start to change, and you don't always see it while it is happening. When you're always younger, life feels really simple. Your world feels small. Your friends are always around. You talk every day. You laugh about the most smallest things ever. Sometimes the jokes are not even that funny, but you still laugh anyway. You spend hours talking, playing games, sending random messages, or just sitting there doing nothing, but still having fun. And in those moments, it feels really normal. It feels like this is just how life would always be like. You don't really think about the future. You just don't think about people leaving. You just enjoy the moment. But time keeps on moving forward. Day passes, weeks pass, months pass, and slowly things you change. At first, the change is very small, and then suddenly someone starts to reply a little slower. Someone starts to join the calls, not as much anymore. Someone who used to be online all the time now shows up less. You don't think about it much. You just think they're busy. Maybe they're at school. Or maybe even have work. Maybe just life is just getting a little more busy. And that happens to everybody. But time keeps on moving forward. And one day you started to notice something very odd. Your phone feels more quiet than before. The group chat that used to be active all day is now quiet most of the time. The friends who you used to talk to every single day, now you talk to once in a while. Not because anyone is mad, not because of the drama, it just slowly started to change. And that is the part nobody tells you about. Sometimes friendships do not end with a fight, they just slowly fade away. You just start remembering the old moments. Late night talks, laughing so hard your stomach hurts, talking about things that felt very important at the time. Plans for the future, dreams about what life might be like one day. But back then, it felt like those moments would last forever. But life has a quiet way of moving people in a different direction. People grow, people change, people start new parts of their life. And then one day, you find yourself scrolling through the old messages, old chats, old photos, and suddenly you see the memories that feel like they happened yesterday, but at the same time, they feel very far away. You see the names of people you used to talk to every single day, people who once knew everything about your life, people who once made your day even better by just being there, and now you guys barely talk. And that moment feels really strange. Not really sad, it's just strange because nothing big happened. There was no big fight, no big argument. Life just started to move everyone in a different direction. And suddenly, the people who once knew everything about you are just people you used to know before. Growing up teaches you something nobody really talks about. Not every friendship will last forever. Some people are just only meant to be part of your life for a short time, and that does not make those moments less important. Those laughs still mattered. Those memories still mattered. Those moments helped shape the person you are today. But anyways, guys, this is just something I have been thinking about a lot lately. Maybe you have felt the same way too. And if you have, Let me know in the comments, guys. And I will see you guys in the next story. Peace out.